y'all? It's Macdaddyjaah. We back again with another story time. Before we get to this video, make sure you like, comment, subscribe on my channel, turn those post notifications on. Y'all already know why, because it's what? Motherfucking free. Having a roommate taught me to never have a roommate ever again in college, in life, and ever. I would never, ever do it again. Okay? This will actually be my first video of the year, so happy New Year's to y'all. I know I really haven't been on my YouTube channel, but I was kind of pushing my content more somewhere else, like on TikTok. But it's okay, y'all. It's okay. It's okay. And also, if you're not following on my socials, then what are you doing? Are you keeping up or are you getting left? Down below, follow, click the links. Hello. Anyways, y'all, so let's get into this video. One day, I gotta give her a name. Her name's gonna be Old Friend. And okay, we're gonna start with Old Friend. So me and Old Friend, like we was bumping heads or whatever, and she ended up moving out. Like I'll give y'all a story time on that. Maybe like I don't know, later on down the line if y'all request it, then maybe I'll give it to y'all. But me and Old Friend, like we kind of had fell out and everything, and she ended up moving out so I can she ended up moving out and having somebody else sublease her lease. One day, I had got a message saying like, hey, I'm going to give her name. Her name is going to be Stank Stank, and y'all going to already know why I call her Stank Stank. It's going to be the content clues. Y'all going to see why. So, I had got a message, and it was like, hi, my name is Stank Stank, and I'm going to be your roommate. I'm going to be taking over Old Friend's lease, and yada, 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 yada. Now, when I seen the message, I was just like, wait, huh? What? Like, pause and clause, like, where did you come from? I was just like, hey, like at the time, the apartment that I was living in, I, for one, did not pay rent or whatever. I paid rent. No, I think I skipped a month paying rent because, for one, the AC unit, like I had got off work like 5 in the morning, 6 in the morning, and the AC unit had fell in the hallway. Like everything was on the floor. And the way the AC unit was set up, it was, you know, like some AC units, it would be like, okay, you see how like this door right here? Like it'll be like a closet, AC units in there. No, the AC unit was actually sat in the roof. I don't know how they did that or whatever, but it was leaking. It was like, yeah, it was leaking, and then it just like, I don't know. It fell. Like, I don't know how they did it or why was it in the roof. Nobody really knows, but we didn't have no AC. It was another problem. I would live downstairs and we had somebody on top of us. So they had a leak in like a bust pipe or whatever. So it was like draining in our bathroom. Like it was busting the roofs out. Like, and like, it was just everywhere. And it was a lot of mildew. So at that time, I was not really there. And I was telling like the girl, like, hey, before you move in and take over this lease, you need to come see if this is where you're going to live at. We had a hoarder. I never lived next to a hoarder before. I watched on TV hoarders. Y'all, we actually had a hoarder in our, like a hallway. So my door is here, somebody's door is here, the next person there. And then upstairs, like they gotta walk up the stairs and then it's like their doors around.
It's like 4 floors.
Yeah, like 4 floors, like 4 at the bottom, 4 at the top. The lady that lived in front of me, cause I live right here, the lady lived right here. The hoarder lady, like she had roaches out the ass. Like it was so much shit in there. Like her house just was a hoarder house. Like I don't know. Think of the TV. Like when you see hoarders, think of her. That was her. Literally, they cleaned out her unit. Like basically, they had to tell her like, "Hey, you can't be doing that." Yeah. When she cleaned out her unit, the roaches scattered everywhere. So they went into my apartment. They was traveling through the vents. They was everywhere. So our whole, like it came from our hallway having roaches to the whole entire building. Have like the building I lived in, like everybody had roaches. Like it was real bad. Like when I say it was bad, it was bad. The girl said she ended up seeing the Old Friend had ended up showing her the apartment while I was at work. And she was just like, okay, she's still gonna move in. She's still gonna move in. Okay, cool. So she let me know like 2 days before, like, hey, I'm gonna be moving in this day around this time, blah, blah, blah. I started making room in the kitchen. I was making room in the kitchen. I was making room everywhere, like, you know, for her. Now, the first red flag when she said she was moving in, for when I already wasn't really too excited about her moving in because of like what I just went through. So I really didn't want to live with nobody else. But hey, I don't make the rules. She said her and her boyfriend was moving in. I really was not a fan of that because for one, I already don't know you already, and I have to share space with you. So that already was kind of iffy for me already. Then you're talking about you bring your boyfriend, like, oh, my boyfriend, he's going to be living here too. Now, I can't tell nobody who can and cannot be in their house. I most definitely cannot do that because at the end of the day, like, I still have to share the space with you. But I was not comfortable with that due to the fact that for one, it's 2 of y'all and it's just only me in here. You feel me? So that means not only do I got to accommodate you, I got to accommodate him too. Like, I didn't know if they was on the same lease or you're just the lease and he just the lease. Like, I didn't really know how that worked, but I really was not up for it. The day that she ended up moving in, no, the night before, I made sure everything was good. Okay, I put my stuff in the cabinets I want my stuff to be in, and that way she had room for her stuff and where she wants her stuff to be at. The next day, she was like, oh, she's moving in at this time. She never came, so I'm thinking the girl was not moving in at all. No. She ended up moving late. She was letting me know, oh, she's moving in later. And I knew she was here because I heard Lola barking. Like, she was just like, you know that bark that your dog give you when they take like, bitch, it's a bitch in here. Like, a bitch in here. Like, she don't like people. The girl moved in. She was just like, hi. I'm just like, hey, like, you know. For once, she bringing all her stuff. And y'all, when I can tell y'all, not only did she bring stuff, but I just felt like she added so much stuff when she brought stuff. And I'm going to tell y'all why. So let me not spoil it. Because when I tell stories, I'll be all over the place. Because I remember something to get on that. Like, no, let me just keep going. Her first night there, she was talking about the room. Old friend was not really a clean girl. She was not. I'm not going to lie to y'all. She was not a clean girl. So when when old friend moved out, she kind of got all her stuff and she left. Like, she didn't wipe down nothing. Like, she just left it the way it was. So, hey, whatever. So when Stink moved in the room, she was just like, this is dirty. Ugh, this is not wiped off. This is this. Like, I heard her like talking shit or whatever. So I'm just like, yeah, you see that? Yeah, you see that bitch? Yeah, you see how she left that motherfucking room? Yeah, like the fuck. And the next day, she like texted me. She was just like, hey, like, are they gonna do anything about the roaches and this, that? My job, the roaches literally had came like the week before she moved in. And you know, when roaches and stuff, like, when you get them, like, you gotta get a good exterminator to get them bitches gone. Cause if not, they're gonna multiply. Quick and in a hurry. I didn't really see the roaches in my room. I just only really seen them in the common area, if you get what I mean. Like, I don't know. I never really seen them in my room. Did you really see them in the room? Mm-mm. I ain't never really seen them in the room. I probably seen like maybe one or two or whatever. Maybe I had to whack one, hit it with a shoe out the wall, a couple times or whatever. But they wasn't heavy in there. Like, but they'll only be at the door. Like, when the exterminator had came, he basically like was like open up the door, seeing where they're gonna spray it and stuff. And when he sprayed at my door. He was seeing like they're like up here at the door and stuff like that. At first I was just like, okay, you know what, maybe let me just give it a chance. So y'all, Mike was staying the night with me there because she was like, I don't really want you to be in there with these people. You don't know them by yourself, so let me stay with you. Okay, cool. So everything was all right. Like, when I would see her, she would speak. I would speak to her. Her boyfriend would speak. Okay, cool, whatever. Now, y'all, shit started taking a motherfucking turn. In this apartment, it was a 2-1. Now, it was okay to have a 2-1 because I was with old friend. Like, old friend lived in there. So we're friends. We share the same bathroom, whatever. Like, that's nothing. But this girl here, I don't know you. I'm getting to know you. And I have to share certain stuff. So I'm the type of person, like, I would clean up the bathroom, like, wipe something down, and then on top of that, I had Lola too. So I would always be sweeping and mopping because I don't like the dog smell in the house at all. I really don't like the dog smell. And I know most people be like, what, like, you got a dog? No. I feel like you don't clean up after your dog, you don't mop it, like, it's gonna smell like dog. Like, no, I don't like that smell. I would always be up, like, cleaning up, wiping off counters, doing whatever to, like, make sure it always smell fresh. It came down to the bathroom. It was one night. I went in the bathroom I think I was taking a shower or something like that. I'm just getting off work, trying to unwind or whatever. Y'all, when I tell y'all, it was period blood. It was period blood all over the bathroom. And I ain't gonna say all over the bathroom, but all over the toilet, all on the floor and stuff, right? I took a picture and I was mad as fuck because, bitch, like, how old are you? So I took a picture and I sent it to her. And I'm just like, what the fuck? Like, bitch, is you cool? But before that, I was already kind of irritated with her. Yeah, I was already kind of irritated with her due to the fact that, for one, I just feel like us being females or whatever, we have periods. I just feel like you really shouldn't be throwing your pad in the bathroom where everybody's at, especially if you're a more heavier girl, if your body has more of a heavy scent or whatever, especially like when your period come on, you bleed a little heavy, so your blood has a heavier smell. You need to be tying it up, putting it in a like trash bag or like that, and you need to like throw it out. You feel me? Not just roll it up and put it in the bathroom garbage, because now the bathroom is starting to smell. So that was already my ick with her already. So when I came in the bathroom and I seen the period blood, I was pissed the fuck off. Why? Because I don't like looking at my own blood. I be already disgusted with myself when I'm on my period. I hate looking at it. I don't care what nobody say. Period blood has a smell, whether it's a loud smell or not. Like, I don't like the smell. I don't like to see it. Nothing. So I let her know, and she was like, "Oh my God, I'm so embarrassed. Like, I'm gonna go home and clean it up." Now, I would have thought She would have came home and cleaned the whole bathroom, but y'all, she literally only, she like sprayed something down and just only got it up. So I'm just like, okay, whatever. Her boyfriend, I don't know, it was just something about them. Like when they used the bathroom, they didn't flush the toilet. Like they'll get up in the middle of the night, use the bathroom, and they could probably shit it or something. And you come in there the next morning, it's shit in the toilet. Like, how old are y'all? Like, are y'all 2? Like, are we 3? Like, what the fuck? Like, what's going on here? So it had been times like where I would have to tell them like, hey, y'all need to come flush the toilet and stuff like that. So that was already a red flag right there that just used to irk my fucking nerves with them. And I really used to be irritated as fuck. And I feel like when you share a bathroom with somebody, you get to know them. You know them for real when you share a bathroom with them. Around the house, my job, like when I told y'all she was like kind of talking shit, like when she moved in about the room or whatever, because she took over old friend's room. This girl moved in literally with only her stuff, but she didn't come with any cleaning supplies for real. She didn't come with a broom, a mop, no nothing. So when it came time to clean up, the girl, she never cleaned up anything. So that was already a red flag. That was my second red flag. This girl did not clean up anything. One day, y'all, me and Mike, we were sitting in the living room, and I would bring my TV in the living room. If we're gonna sit out there, I'll bring my TV out there so we can watch TV, you know, sit down, whatever. Because 9 times out of 10, we be doing hair in the living room. Her man, mind y'all, like, he did this thing where it's like, he'll be out, like, if we're out the room, he'll come to the kitchen, like, he looking around trying to see who all in here and all this extra stuff, like, yeah, like that. So, one day, Maya was taking out my hair, and I think I just end up, like, washing and blow drying it or whatever. So, they was coming in there, and I was still trying to figure these people out, right? Because it seemed like she would go to work, and he would stay home, like, he was like a leech. Well, we was wrong. Like, me and Mike was wrong. We was motherfucking wrong. So, y'all, whole time, I guess he used to be off of work. So, like, when we're off, we're seeing him because he's off. So, we always think that he's here. Whole time, his off day, he literally was off of work. This bitch here don't have a job. Like, y'all, the girl never had a job at all. So, it was one day, like, me and Mike, we was doing hair or whatever. And they left, and then they came back, and he was like drunk or whatever, and he was like kind of like selling her out about like what she don't be doing and all this stuff like that. Oh my god, y'all, it's been plenty of times like we had moments like that, or they had moments like that, where that's how we got to know what the fuck was really going on, right? So long story short, with that, the sum it all up for y'all, what happened between them. What happened between them? So Stink did not have a job. Okay, she did not have a job. She was one of those girls, like, she didn't care. She wasn't getting no job. I guess she had financial aid money from school, and that's what she was like paying bills with or whatever. So she felt like she didn't have to work. So her boyfriend, he would go out and work. What he did for work, I don't know, but I know he used to wear like formal wear, right? Like suit and tie or something like that. Like he used to kind of like dress up for work. Mind y'all, like even like when he was out of his work clothes, like he still looked okay. Like he didn't look like rough or nothing like that. But he would work. So they had got into it one day because I guess like it seemed like around the first of every month or like around the beginning of the month that like they used to argue. And they used to argue because she didn't want to get a job. So she called herself trying to do DoorDash or whatever. And it was one day she came home. She had been gone since, I think, 10 that morning, came back like 5 that afternoon, only $35 from DoorDash. Might you remember that day? Yeah. So she had came back with only $35 from doing DoorDash. And he was just like, bitch, like, what the fuck? Like, bitch, you mean to tell me you was gonna, wait. You bitch, you was gone 7 hours and you only came back with $35. Bitch, what you only made $5 out? Bitch, the fuck? He was just selling her the fuck out. And she had irritated him. she had irritated him one day. That was only one argument. Then she irritated him one day, right? Oh, I think it was on my birthday, y'all. I think it was on my birthday. Maya had got me a cake and stuff. And you know, like, this bitch walked in, she looking at like, the fuck? Like, who the fuck cake? Like, bitch, the fuck? She looked and then she went in her room and then she went and she watched my story. Mind y'all, she started following me on Instagram. I never followed her back. I don't know. I just feel like your Instagram is blocked. Well, not blocked, but if your Instagram is private, I'm not gonna request to follow you. Bitch, I'm not a groupie. Ho, what the fuck? Bitch, no, fuck your account. Damn. Fuck your account, girl. What? No, I'm not requesting shit. Don't you think I need your approval? Girl, fuck you.
So she went on my account and she watched my story or whatever. So that's the same day. So he was in the room listening to music all loud and shit like that. And I guess like they had gotten into it. I don't know if they was into it or not, or however they went. I don't know how it went. All I know is he was just like, talk to me when you got your half of the fucking rent. I was like, what the fuck, mind y'all? I'm sitting in the living room so I can hear everything going on. He was just like, you don't never do this. You don't never you don't never say, hey bitch, you want something from the store? Hey bitch, da 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 da. So I guess she had been like making money or somehow mysteriously coming up with some money. He working all day and stuff like that. She's sitting at home. She's not making no money. So he come home, she got snacks, juice, whatever, but swear up and down she's broke. And then she just said, like, she ain't having paying money. Bitch, you ain't having paying no rent either? Oh, hell no. He like, bitch, he finna turn this music up. Like, and she was just like, lower your voice. Like, he was just going in. He stayed going in. Or whatever.
Now, this was strike 3 for me. Like, bitch, this was strike 3. The apartment that we lived in did not have a washer and dryer. So we would have to go to the wash house to wash clothes. Now, our apartment complex did have like a laundromat room, but y'all know those washing dryers, they do not be washing and drying. Like, they be broke, people be using it. Like, no, just go to the wash house. So one morning, me and Mike got up, I could go wash clothes. And it was right after my birthday. Mind y'all, I just told y'all, these people just argue. My birthday's December 3rd. That's the 3rd of the month. Bitch, he's talking his shit. He just had to pay your half and his half too. How he's gonna talk his shit. He gonna turn this music up. He gonna do what the fuck he wants to. Cause bitch, you ain't got no money. See, that's how niggas talk to you when you ain't got no money. Bitch, shut the fuck up. Oh my god. So, I had just cleaned out, mind you, I was already, mind y'all, I already told y'all, like, I was real iffy. This girl don't like to clean up. So what I did was I made room in the refrigerator for myself or whatever and for all my stuff. So you know how like the refrigerator is. You know you got the top shelf, the middle shelf, and then you got the 2 pull-out drawers, and then you know you got the little on the side, right, and the door. And where we lived at, we had a wine cooler. And that's what it's called, a wine cooler. Yeah, a wine cooler too. So like, yeah, wine, put it in there or whatever. But I just used to put my drinks in there or whatever, like just to get cold. Cause bitch, I don't drink wine like that. So what I did in the refrigerator was that bottom shelf and then the pull out drawers. That's where I would put my stuff. And I moved all her stuff up top. Cause she was the type, like, she didn't really cook. So she would just put everything in the refrigerator. She'll sling it here, sling it there. Food, not fail. Her drinks wasting, and she's not cleaning it up. So cleaning was already a big issue for me because, bitch, I know you see that you're wasting this and you're not getting it up. So what I did was I cleaned where I wanted my stuff to go and I put it in there. So instead of her putting her stuff on the middle row and on the top row where it's room or in the door like how she been doing, she would try to put her stuff where my stuff is, and I would move it because I'm putting my stuff down here. You put your stuff up there. You've been not putting it down here. Don't try to switch it up now. Stay with the program. Stay with me. So we get up to go wash clothes, and it was just my birthday. So Maya had bought me a cake. My cake was sitting on the middle row. She had texted me, and she was just like, "Hey, can you make room in the refrigerator? I'm trying to go grocery shopping." Now pause, y'all. Mind y'all, I forgot to put in there. When I cleaned that stuff out, I was putting my stuff at the bottom and in the 2 pull-out drawers because I literally had just went grocery shopping too. Like the day before I went grocery shopping, I was washing my clothes today. So in the freezer, half the freezer was full because it was my stuff in there. And in the bottom of the fridge, it was my stuff in there as well. It was my 2 pull-out drawers and everything. I made sure I stuffed all my stuff down there. And it was just my cake sitting on the middle row, but it was nothing else. I guess she had threw out everything else or was trying to clean out. I don't know what she was doing. When she texted me and said something about the refrigerator, she said something about my cake. I was just like, what do you mean? I'm like, I put all my stuff at the bottom in the pull-out drawers. I'm like, the only thing that's in the middle. She was just like, well, your cake is taking up too much space. I was like, okay, I can move my cake. Like, that's not a problem. So then she was just like, oh, well, can you make room in the cabinets? And I had told her I made room. It's 3 empty cabinets in there. Now, y'all, this how the cabinets went. It's a cabinet here and a cabinet here. Like, you know, the 2 doors open up like this. That was empty. Okay, you move over one. It's the cabinet. I think it was just only one No, it was 2 cabinets. It was 2 cabinets right there. Yeah, I'm thinking it was 2 cabinets right there. Yeah. It was only one cabinet. Yeah, one cabinet right there. And that was where my dishes was at right there. So you got 2 cabinets right here empty, my cabinet right here. And then it's the sink right here. Okay. On the side of the sink, it's a dish rack. That was my dish rack I bought for myself to put whatever dishes that can't fit up, like right here in this cabinet. I could put it on the side right here because I know where all my stuff is. And on this counter space right here, it was my toaster right there. And yeah, that was just it. Just my toaster and my extra dishes and stuff. And there was a cabinet above here, which had all my sauces and stuff in there, like seasonings and stuff. And then there was another cabinet where my stuff at. And it's on the other side, it was another cabinet. So technically we had 3 and 3. She had 3 cabinets, I had 3 cabinets, as well as it was like cabinets at the bottom. Like she wanted to put her what's it called? And she wanted to put all her pots and pans and stuff like that, and she could put it down there, as well as the dishwasher. I did not put none of my stuff in the dishwasher there. But at my new house, I do put like stuff in there to hold my stuff. So Where did I put my pots and pans? Oh, I think I was putting my pots and pans. I just put it on the side. Yeah, I would just put. Oh no, it was a space at the bottom. It was a space at the bottom. I would put my pots and pans at the bottom. So yeah, but all this space, I made room so you can have the rest of the stuff. So I was telling her like, no, I'm not making no more space in the cabinets. And she was just like, well, all your stuff is like, it was the way she was saying it in the message. She was just saying like, well, all your stuff is taking up all the space in the cabinets, and I need more space. And I was like, well, what more space do you need? I said, it's three cabinets above, and it was two cabinets at the bottom that didn't have anything in there, as well as the dishwasher. So how much more space do you need? So she was getting slick. You know what I'm saying? She was getting slick during the messages, and I had just simply texted her and I said, okay, I will be home within an hour. We could just talk about it when I get there. Because I know me. If I feel like you're getting slick in the messages, baby, when I see you, it's going to be on and popping. So I'd rather like cut it right now before it go left. I'm getting up washing my clothes. I kind of got a little attitude, and Maya was just like, what's wrong with you? So I let her read the messages, and she was just kind of like, the fuck? So I just said, okay, yeah, she going to see me within an hour. So I brought all my stuff in. Once I got to wash my clothes, I brought all my stuff inside. And I text her saying, hey, are you here? Knowing that she's here, bitch. But I wasn't finna go knock on her room door and be like, bitch, come out the door. I'm not gonna do that. So she came out, and I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I did have attitude when I seen her, cause what the fuck? And then her boyfriend was standing in the hallway. Like he was trying to look and peek like what the fuck going on. So when she came out the room, I had attitude. I'm not gonna lie. I wanted her to know I had attitude, cause bitch, stop fucking playing with me. Don't get slick with me. So I gotta react it for y'all. She came out the room. I said, what room do you need up in this refrigerator? Straight like that. She was like, huh? I said, what room? I said, it's not a problem with me moving my cake, but what room do you need in the refrigerator? I moved all my stuff to the bottom, so that way you have the door to put all your stuff in, and you have these two shelves right here to put your stuff in. If my stuff is down here in the pull-out drawers and at the bottom, where do you need space at? I opened up the freezer. I said, I moved my stuff over here. I even took some of my stuff out of the boxes that it came in and put it in there so my stuff can fit, and I still made room for your stuff. So where do you need space at? I opened up the cabinets. I said, it's space right here. Slam it closed. It's space right here. Slam it closed. It's space right here. Slam it closed. You can put your stuff down here. Slam, 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 slam. I'm like, what do you need space at? I'm not giving you no more space. Simple. If I crammed all my stuff up on this counter right here, I got my plates and stuff down here. My pans is right here. All my stuff is really cramped, and this and two up here, one right here. I think I said, yeah, one, yeah. Yeah, right here. And you got this and this and this and this and this. Why am I giving you so much space? No. And I told her, you need to put your stuff in your own stuff. You should not be mixing your stuff with mine. So she was, it was a problem with the space. It was just your cake. I'm like, that's fine. Like, mind you, me and Maya had done ate the cake, did whatever. We was caked out. Like, I could throw the rest of the cake in the garbage. It's not even a problem. But one thing you're not going to do, you're not going to get slipped through no message, right? So I'm on the phone with my cousin. I'm already telling her, like, I don't like this new roommate. Like, I can already tell. Like, I try not to go into it with bad intentions, but you know when, like, something's not going to click. And she just showed that. I came from work, and I went in the refrigerator. I'm getting me something to drink. Well, the next day. Yeah. So I was telling her, like, what had happened, and mind you, I had my AirPods in. So when I opened the refrigerator, because mind you, she said she needed me to make room because she was going grocery shopping, and she said she needed room in the refrigerator. And I guess my cake was taking up too much. But it wasn't even one of those big cakes. It was like the box cake, like the small square one. But y'all, whatever. I opened up the motherfucking refrigerator, y'all. This bitch, y'all know what she bought? This bitch bought eggs, bacon, and milk. And milk. And motherfucking milk. Bitch, look in the cat. I look up. Yeah, and milk. Man, you remember that shit? So down to the freezer, she bought, I think, a little, like, like the little tub of ice cream, like the small one. She bought that. And it was something else she had bought. I think it was some fries or something. I'm like, I know a bitch did not tell me she was going grocery shopping and only bought, she brought eggs, y'all. She brought bacon, eggs, and milk.
And shrimp.
Shrimp, yeah, shrimp. That's what she bought. That was in the freezer. Yeah, the shrimp was in the freezer. I know goddamn well this ain't what the fuck she was. I know damn well this is not what the fuck she was talking about. She needed all this damn space for her, bitch. So I was like, the fuck, like. I was just like, what the fuck? So my cousin was like, what happened? I said, I just know you fucking lying. So I'm showing her, like, I flipped it on FaceTime. There's no way in here. She said, I know you fucking, I know this not what the fuck you tripping. I'm like, girl, like, bitch, is you fucking with me right now? So that already kind of set the tone in the house. And I guess, like, mind you, like, before then, like, me and her never really talked. It was just red flags, like, red flag. So it made me not really even want to get to know her. much. But I mean, I wasn't trying to be rude to her either. So I just kind of kept it that. Like, if I see her, I'll speak to her, hello, whatever, whatever. And then her boyfriend, like, he was nice. Like, he would take Lola outside for me. So like, okay, if I get off work like 6, 7 in the morning, like, he'll let me know, like, hey, you know, I took Lola out, or I hear him outside running around with Lola like a big ass kid. Like, you know, I don't know. But I mean, that was nice to him though. And he'll let me know, like, oh, I fed your dog. Oh, I took her out. Da, 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 da. And I would tell him, like, that's fine. Like, he'd be like, you know, is it okay if I walk her? And I'm like, yeah, that's fine. Just don't steal my fucking dog, bitch. I mean, he was cool. But her, like, no, 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 no. Like, he never really gave me weird vibes and stuff. And one thing, like, he did do, like, if he was in the kitchen cooking anything or whatever, he would clean up or whatever. Like, that's one thing he did do. He would clean up, but he did not help clean the bathroom at all. One thing they did not do, they did not buy no brooms. They did not buy no mops, no nothing. She used to irritate me too with the bathroom because she used to leave hair in the tub and all that stuff like that. And then she kind of used to irritate me when, like, you'll tell her, like, okay, you left, hey, like, you know, you can come get your hair, like, you know, you left this here and stuff like that. Like, you'll let her know, and she'll kind of be like, you know, like, you know, like, she kind of got an attitude or whatever. So one day, y'all, I was at home. No, I was at work. Like, okay, me and Maya, this one we used to really used to cook a lot. So when I was at work and when Maya was at work and I was off, like, I would find a meal and I would cook or whatever. So it could be Alfredo, it could be lasagna, it could just be like sausage, rice, and corn. Like, it could be like ribs, whatever. Like, I just used to find something like, okay, I see something in here. Okay, let me cook it. So that was a thing that we did. So when I was at work and Maya was off, rather she bought food or cooked food. Like, Maya used to make like spaghetti and meatballs and stuff like that. But she, like, we always prepare a meal for each other. So like, bitch, you been at work all day. Let me cook for you. You know, let me make you feel good inside. It was one day I was in the kitchen and I was doing one of my routines where, you know, I wipe off the counters. I make, like, you know, soap and bleach water. I wipe out the counters. I sweep the floor because I put Lola outside, you know what I'm saying, let her use the bathroom. And I sweep around her cage, sweep, mop, whatever. And then I found a meal. Stank was, she was gone and her boyfriend was on the phone or whatever, like talking shit about her. Mind you, I told y'all, like, they used to argue and shit like around the first of the month and stuff. So this is around one of those times. So not only was he talking shit about her, she don't clean up and stuff like that. Like, he was cleaning up the room, he had the door open, and I feel like when you got the door open talking about your partner, that means you want me to hear. So he was like, yeah, she don't clean up nothing, she don't do nothing all day, like, she don't got no job, she don't got no ambition, da 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 da. So then she walked in the house, maybe like, I don't know, maybe like 30 minutes later when I started cooking, and she was asking me like, oh, hey, like, oh, it smells good, what are you making? And da da da. And I was just telling her, like, girl, like, you know, making my little stuff, I don't know why, but he always made it his business to throw up in her face that she don't do shit. She don't make no money. I don't know why, but he always did. He always made it his business to let us know this bitch don't make no money and she's not paying no bills. So this particular day, she walked in the house. They start arguing, like, I don't know what it was. And he was just like, he was like, you don't even cook. I be at work all day. You don't even cook. You see them, one go to work, the other one in there cooking. You can't even fucking do that. I was like, oh shit. Like, oh, like, you feel me? I thought we was one of those households, like, you know, y'all don't pay us no attention. We don't really pay y'all no attention because we don't really talk to y'all like that. But the whole time, that motherfucker be paying attention. And I knew he did because every time, like, when I'm cooking and he'll come in there, like, he warming up his food, he peeping over the pots trying to look and see what a bitch cooking. I'm sorry, I'm not one of those people to be like, hey, do you want some? Bitch, no, because every time I cook, you gonna think you're supposed to get some. Bitch, no. I'll be in the kitchen, I'll make sure I bring the TV out, and, like, you know, we'll just be in there, like, when I get off work, she'll take a little shower, whatever, we'll just sit in the living room, we'll eat, whatever. So, she'll, like, then it became a time, like, she'll start coming in the kitchen, like, after I'm about to cook or something like that. Or like maybe before I cook, she'll cook something, I let her cook her stuff. And like that be that. But she did not clean the kitchen either. So it'll be where it's grease stains, like you can tell everywhere she was in the kitchen. If she fried something, you would literally see the oil splash everywhere, the handprints everywhere. Like, she did not wipe out the stove. She didn't do none of that at all. And then, like, she had this rag that she would use, and the rag had, like, it was I think it was a sponge. It had to be a sponge. And it would be so stink. Like, you know how, like, you leave a sponge or a rag full of water and stuff and how I get that smell? That's how it was. After I got done cooking, I washed all my dishes and I put it up. I already kind of had like against her because I would let her know, like, hey, like, you know, you need to be wiping down the stove and stuff. And she would never wipe it down. She would say it's her boyfriend and stuff. And then she would use the microwave and she would just be, I don't know. It's like she just put the stuff in there with no plate or something. So it's on the plate that comes in the microwave. It's always something stuck to it, like something burnt on there because like she don't see that she's wasting stuff and to clean it up. And I just feel like you being an adult, I should have to always tell you clean up. Or hey, you made a mess. Like, come on, we're all grown here. You see you made that mess. You just wasn't gonna clean it up. I had done washed all my dishes and stuff like that. I had done put them up and all. I came back in the kitchen to get something to drink. I believe it was a water bottle. Whatever it was. I see she's literally putting her food on my plates. And I got an issue with that, and I'm gonna tell y'all why I have an issue with that. And this is why I just believe I cannot have roommates. I feel like you should have your own plates, and I should have my own plates. You feel me? So that means my fork, spoons, and I should not be grabbing that, walking away into your stuff, and yours should not be doing that into my stuff. You keep your own stuff over here, and I keep my stuff over there, so that way it's no confusion. So I did not like all that, and I kind of feel like I don't know you, and you don't know me, so I don't want you using my stuff. That's just like if I was to leave my body wash in the bathroom. That's for me to use, not you or your man to use. So and they was like, those people, like, if you leave something, they're going to use it. Like, why are you using my stuff? So you can literally go to work, just get off work. You know what I'm saying? You can went to work with your, you can went to work with your body wash full. You come back, it's like halfway. Like, who the fuck? Like, what the fuck's really going on here? I text her and I had let her know, like, hey, I just got done washing my dishes. I don't want you using my stuff. And I know y'all probably thinking like, well, why you don't want to use your stuff? This bitch don't clean up. When she have dishes and stuff like that, she literally puts it in the sink and she leaves it in the sink. So when I'm ready to use my stuff, I don't want my stuff dirty in the sink. I need to know where all my stuff is at. Because I'm the type of person, I have to know where all my stuff is. There's no, oh, I used it. No, give it here. Give me my stuff. If you're going to use like, hey, like, do you mind? Like, then I'll let you know, okay, cool.
They're going to be freaking no.
Yeah, but still me personally, you said what?
They're going to be freaking no.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I still would have been no. Cleaner people, I really wouldn't mind, but no, don't use my stuff. And then 9 times out of 10, I use pit plates. I'm buying pit plates. I'm using pit plates. So why are you going in my cabinets, taking my stuff out when you have to pass your cabinet to get to mine? Use your own stuff. And that's the only thing I really didn't understand. If you got your own plates, bowls, or whatever, why not use your own plates, bowls, and whatever? You got your own pots and pans. Why would you want to use my pots and pans? I don't know. It might be me, but I don't care what nobody say. Use your own stuff. Simple. Yeah. She kind of had like a little attitude about that. And I really didn't really give a fuck. I'm not going to lie to y'all. I really don't care. But what really kind of like drew the line with me and all was not the cleaning up. Now you have, everybody clean is not clean. So you have those people like the way they were raised. Oh, wiping down, like when they clean the kitchen, only, washing the dishes or wiping off the counters is clean. Or just washing the dishes, that's it. So they won't wipe the counters, wipe the microwave out, sweep mop, whatever. Everybody definition of clean is not clean. She just did not clean up. And that was my ick with her. Now, mind y'all, I already been wanting to move out of that apartment due to the fact that, for one, I didn't really want a roommate anymore. And then I kind of wanted to be by myself because I figured like, me and old friend wasn't really working out. Then this bitch coming. I'm thinking, okay, hey, like, she's gonna, little stinks that's gonna be okay. No, not at all. She most definitely was not. She was worse than worse. Another thing that did blow me with her is, because one thing I just did not understand about stink, like, how you be like having people over here and you just don't clean up nothing. Like, that's the thing that be blowing me. And then she let old friend come back into our house and steal my stuff. Friend had texted her and basically was like, hey, I left some stuff there. Mind y'all, it's been like 6-7 months, y'all. Old friend text thinking was like, hey, I left some stuff there. Do you mind if I come get it? This girl gave her my stuff. So I was looking for it. And what she gave her, it was a bin that had all my documents and stuff in there. And it had some of my personal belongings. And this girl literally gave it to her. At first, I thought old friend walked into my house and took it. Because stuff started going missing. Like my bowls and my spoons and stuff started going missing. I'm thinking Stank got it in her room or whatever. She done ate all my stuff, scared to bring it back out the room. So I'm like, bro, like, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck going on? So, no, Stank gave the stuff to old friend. And I asked her about it and she was just like, oh yeah, old friend did come by and she did come in here and she grabbed it. So when she said come here and grabbed it, I'm texting old friend like, hey, how you doing? Did you come to my house and take my stuff? She was just like, well, my stuff was in there and that's my bin. Mind you, it's been 7 fucking months, bitch. But, and y'all, just to be clear, it was not her bin. The bin that she had, that she left, I literally threw it out. Anything that she left, I literally threw it out. So that was not her bin. Nothing that was in there was hers. So I told her, if you do not return my stuff by in the morning, I'm going to file a police report on you, because now that's stealing. Do not come to my house taking anything from me. If you left anything, or however the fuck, this girl don't know you. I know you. So that means you should have got in contact with me, and I would have gave you whatever it was that was yours. Don't come to my house taking my stuff. I ended up going to the office to make a report on Stank, because how on earth did you let this Dinkleberry come in here and take my stuff and then don't say nothing? I'm kind of confused. So I was already over it right then and there, y'all. I was already over it then and there. So I started looking for a new apartment, because I knew me and Stank, we was going to end up fighting for more reasons than what I'm telling y'all in this video. I just had to sum it up because it's just going to be too long. I just had to get a red flags. I ended up moving out. I found somewhere. I love it here. No roommates, no nothing. Like, I just love it here. Like, it's it's calm, it's spacious, it's just me. That's really a reason why I would never do the roommate thing ever again. So y'all, that's going to be the end of this story time. Y'all let me know y'all's experience with y'all stories. Well, y'all let me know y'all experience with y'all roommates and stuff. If you do roommate, like, y'all let me know, like, how was y'all doing it? Because I really could not, especially sharing the bathroom. I could not. I feel like if we didn't share a bathroom, then maybe it would have been a lot better, because the bathroom was the main issue right there. Like, leaving pads in the bathroom, blood stains everywhere, not cleaning the shower. Like, if me or Maya did not clean the bathroom or wipe down anything, that house would be filthy. And that just did not work for the person that, like, but you see her all day, you don't clean up, you're not doing nothing, like, that's not gonna work. But yeah, listen, I feel like the people who do roommate, shout out to y'all and stuff, because I really cannot do that. I just can't. I'm trying to lay down and stuff like that. You in your other room, like, you in the other room, you loud, you talking shit, blah, 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 blah. Like, that's not gonna work. I don't know. A lot of things I did learn about myself when having a roommate is that I know that everything really can't go my way. I know I have to accommodate everybody. And I feel like I do. For the most part, I do accommodate. Like, I really don't give no troubles, no problems. But my biggest ick for real is not cleaning up. Like, if you don't clean up, it's a hell no for me. Like, I don't like that. Garbage bags is just hanging, trash everywhere, dirty refrigerators. Like, no, I really do not like that. And I feel like, everybody had their moments and times where, okay, they just put the dish in the sink and go on. But no, come back and wash it. Like, come back and wash it. Maybe, I know maybe not right now, but get it done. As for her boyfriend, they end up breaking up. Y'all, they end up breaking up. He was already cheating on her. Okay, let me give y'all a little quick little boo. He was already cheating on her or whatever. Mind y'all, in the morning, she would leave and she would go to school. And it would be another girl that's coming in there. And I knew I wasn't tripping. So one day, I had came out the room. And I had got up a little early. And I'm like, I'm going to take Lola out or whatever. So I took Lola out and I see her coming inside with the girl, the voice that I've been hearing. I knew I wasn't tripping when I heard it. So he told this girl that I was his cousin. And she was just like, oh, nice to meet you. And I was just like, oh, yeah, nice to meet you, whatever. But when he looked at me, like, he kind of like he wanted to leave and go back outside. But I never said nothing to her. At all. Now, mind y'all, Valentine's Day had came. And Maya had took me to get my toes done. And we was leaving out of the nail salon. And this was the same girl that I had seen him coming in the house with. And he looked at me and Maya. And Maya, am I lying? Did he or did he not beat us back to the house?
That motherfucker flew there.
He beat us back to the house, y'all. Like, when I tell y'all he beat us back to the house, I was like, how the fuck he got here so quick? How the fuck did he drop that girl off? But long story short, y'all, Stank ended up finding out because she caught them leaving out the house one day. And they was fighting in front of the front door. Yeah, Stank and her boyfriend was fighting in front of the front door, and she was just like, "I can't believe you did this," and she was like, "Y'all, he crazy." Like, they was fighting, they was hitting each other, all type of shit, and I was just like, "What the fuck?" And then she ended up getting a new nigga and ended up moving him in there, y'all. Well, y'all, that's the end of this video. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, turn the post notification on. You already know why, because it's free. Thumbs up this video, comment down below, and y'all, we is motherfucking out.